Okay, so now we can get on with constructing our query. The way the query is going to work is something like this. This is just an example. This is not what you need to code. So what we're doing is the query will be something like this. Obviously our MySQL query, and it'll be something like select star from search engine. Remember, that's our table name, where keywords like something. So something goes here. But what we're going to do is we're going to use two percentage signs, and inside here is going to be our search term. So for example, if we typed PHP Academy, remember we've got PHP in one part of this array that we've created using explode. It will search for PHP first, and then we're going to say or keywords like something else. So the first one will be PHP, the second one will be Academy, because we've split our things using a space. We've split our search term using a space, and then we're going to construct something looking like this. And this isn't too hard. It sounds like it's hard. I mean, if you've only got one term, you're not going to need or, so we can't sort of code out a query straight up. We need to use some kind of cleverness to test if we've got one or more terms or not, and then construct the end part of the query, because we don't need to construct the full query. Okay, the way this is going to work may be quite confusing. So construct query. We're going to say x++, and the reason we're doing this is because we are in fact looping. Through here we're looping for each blah blah blah. So for each search exploded as search each, and we're looping, so we're searching for each term that arises. So in this case it will be PHP and then Academy. So x++ just shows us how many times this loop has gone through. And what we're going to say is we're going to say if x equals 1, so if this is the first time we're looping, I'm going to say construct equals, or dot equals, this means append onto construct. It's the same as saying construct equals construct and then dot something, so it's just an easier way of doing this. So construct dot equals keywords, which is our keywords, which is our field name, like, and then search each, which is each term that arises here. Okay, now if this doesn't make sense at all to you, the first part of the query that we're going to run around down here, like after this while loop here, is going to have the select star from blah blah blah, like from keywords. That's going to have that on it. We're just constructing the last part of the query, so that's all you need to worry about. Okay, so else, if it doesn't equal 1, which means it's run through another time, so it means we have two keywords, what we can do is we can more or less copy this, but we need to say or keywords like, because this is going to be appended onto the end of this if there's more than one. So if x equals 1, then we just need one of them. If it doesn't, we're going to append more values. So if we have, say, 5 keywords like PHP, Academy, tutorials, free, videos, or something like that, we're going to have keywords like, that's only going to be run once, and then it's going to keep saying or keywords like Academy, or keywords like tutorials, or keywords. So what I can do now is I can basically come down here, and I'm going to say my construct equals, and this isn't a MySQL query, we're not doing that there, we're saying select star from construct. Okay, in fact select star from search engine where, sorry, so basically select star from search engine where keywords like that or keywords like that if we have more than 2 keywords. So if I echo out construct, I mean, this is a pretty hard thing to get used to, but once you start testing, echoing things out and then killing your script off, you'll start to get used to it. So if we go back to our main page and I type PHP Academy, okay, I know what the problem is. I'm doing this tutorial pretty much off the top of my head. We're not going to need this here at all. Maybe I'm confusing you, but I'm going to get rid of this and obviously get rid of this bracket here. So here I'm just going to say echo out construct. This is our test here. So let me just run through. We're connecting to our database, we're exploding our search term. For each one we're constructing a query based on whether there's one or more. Then we're coming down and we're just echoing this out quickly. We're not running the query at all. So if I refresh this, you can see now we have select star from search engine where keywords like PHP or keywords like Academy. Let's just stick a space in here and you can see that here that will change a bit. Okay, so we've got PHP or keywords like Academy. So, let's see. What if I just said search for PHP? We just have where keywords like PHP. If I said PHP Academy free video tutorials, we've got where keywords like PHP or keyword like Academy or keyword like free or keyword like video or keyword like tutorials. So we're searching for each term in here. So now that we've done this, we can actually run our query. So I'm going to create a new variable here called run, and that's going to be MySQL query construct. So we've run our query, and then we're going to use the MySQL num rows function on our run, our query here that we've run. And we're going to say if that equals nothing, then we're going to say no results found. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to say else echo. In fact, what we could do is we could put this up here into a rows or found equals that. So found equals that's the count. So if found or found num, something like that, just to show that we're found, the number of rows. If found num equals 0, so if the rows returned is nothing, then no results are found. Otherwise, echo found num results found. Paragraph break. And we don't need that echo in there, obviously. So without actually displaying our results, I'm going to refresh. Let's see, it's not a valid. Okay, resource. All right, let's check this then. Okay, the problem here is we're getting a not a valid MySQL result resource. Okay, so there's something wrong with our SQL code. What's happened here is we need little semicolons, sorry, little inverted commas near around our search term. So now when we refresh, one result's found, but we haven't displayed that. That will be in the next part of this tutorial because I'm running out of time, and I'll show you how to display the results. Okay, thanks for watching.